Hello everyone. Let us begin with module number 3, random processes. In the module 1 and module 2, we have defined random variable and we have studied the characteristics of random variable. Now we extend this to random process in this module. And let us try to understand the basic difference between what is random variable and what is random process. Random variable are of two categories. First category, we can consider it as a function of time, and we have listed some examples here. The musical pieces that are transmitted by radio station, human speech patterns and messages in English, sequences of bits in digital communication system. Another type of random variable which are not functions of time but they are functions of some independent variable. First one is weather pattern which change with space as well as time. Random surface roughness in a semiconductor boundary layer can adversely affect the semiconductor characteristics. This also can be considered as a random variable. Random processes are often used to model the random experiments that evolve in time. For example, received sequence or waveforms at the output of a communication channel, packet arrival times at a node in a communication network, thermal noise in a resistor, scores of an NBA team in a consecutive game, daily price of a stock, winnings or losses of a gambler. Let us try to define one more term, which is ensemble. Ensemble is a random process with time-varying functions that assigns the outcome of a random experiment to each time instant x of t. All possible outcomes of the underlying random experiment is known as ensemble. We'll try to understand the concept of ensemble in a detailed way with the example given here. We have considered three examples here. First example is an ensemble of noise recordings. X of t is a collection of three noise signals and a portion of the noise signals are considered to form the ensemble. They are x1 of t, x2 of t and x3 of t. We'll consider the second set of waveforms y of t, and here we have three waveforms and all of them are sinusoidal in nature, but you can see that they have got random phases. Let us consider the portions in each of these waveforms and name it as y1 of t, y2 of t and y3 of t. Collection of these three portions, y1 of t, y2 of t, y3 of t, forms the ensemble for y of t. We take the last example. There we are considering unsynchronized pulses. If you observe these three pulses, they are not synchronized and a portion of the signals are considered between the periods 0 to t, and we name it as Z1 of t, Z2 of t and Z3 of t. These are the collections of set of Z of t. They form the ensemble of for Z of t. Probability density function PDF for random processes. Let us consider this figure. In this figure, let us consider the ensemble. The values of sample functions obtained in the ensemble when t equal to 0 are assumed to be similar in every way to the observation, let us say x8. So that when t equal to 0, there exists a PDF, and by the property of the PDF, we know that fx of 0 of x should be greater than or equal to 0 for all values of x varying between minus infinity to infinity. Similarly, a bivariate PDF also exists for any pair of times t1 and t2 as fx of t1 xx t2 of x1 x2 greater than or equal to 0 for all values of x1 x2 greater than minus infinity and less than infinity. The bivariate case can be applied to two random processes. Let us define it as x of t and y of t. Then we define it as f of xt1, y of t2 of x comma y greater than or equal to 0 for all values of x and y greater than minus infinity, less than infinity. This can be extended to multivariate density functions of order n. So therefore, we have f xt1, xt2 up to xtn of x1, x2 up to xn greater than or equal to 0, x1, x2 up to xn greater than minus infinity, less than infinity. For n equal to 3, let us define the PDF and the CDF, probability distributive function, cumulative distributive function CDF. Probability distributive function fxt1 of x can be obtained by integrating fxt1, xt2, xt3 of x1, x2, x3 once with respect to x2, second time with respect to x3 over the limit minus infinity to infinity. CDF can be obtained by integrating the PDF, multivariate PDF fxt1, xt2, xt3 with the rest of u, v, w with respect to u, v and w over the limit minus infinity to x1, minus infinity to x2 and minus infinity to x3. For multivariate, the fxt2 of x can be obtained by fxt1, xt2, xt3 of infinity, x, infinity. Let us try to define independence for multivariate random processes. When the order is 2, we have f xt1 of xt2 of x1, x2 is the product of f xt1 x1 with f xt2 of x2. When n value is equal to 3, then we have f xt1, xt2, xt3 of x1, x2, x3 is equal to product of f xt1 of x1, f xt2 of x2, f xt3 of x3. This can be extended to the order n. Then we can write this as f xt1, xt2 up to xtn of x1, x2, x3 so on up to xn is equal to f product of f xt1 x1, f xt2 x2 so on up to f xtn xn. Let us consider two independent random processes xt and yt. Then this can be written as f of f xt1 up to xtn y t1 dash up to tm dash of x1, x2, up to xn and y1 dash y2 dash up to ym dash is given by the product of f xt1 xt2 so on up to xtn of x1, x2, up to xn f of yt1 dash t2 dash up to ytm dash of y1 dash y2 dash up to ym dash. Let us now define the expectation for random processes. Usually we obtain the mean s at any time t that we define it as mu xt that is expectation of xt, it can be obtained by integrating the product x into pgf of x with respect to x over the limit minus infinity to infinity. The variance of x at any time t is given by sigma square x of t, that is equal to variance of x is equal to product of x minus mu x of t whole square fx of t of x with respect to x over the limit minus infinity to infinity. The both mean and variance of random process depend on the parameters of time. Um, for bivariate case, we can consider it as expectation of x of t1, x of t2 is the integration of product of x1, x2, f xt1, xt2 of x1, x2 once with respect to x1, second time with respect to x2 over the interval minus infinity to infinity. If two random processes x of t and y of t are to be studied jointly, then we can study the mean. The expectation of x of t1, y of t2 is equal to the integration of product of x1, y2, fxt1, yt2 of x1, y1, that is when we have to y2. Once we have to integrate with respect to x1, second time with respect to y2 over the limit minus infinity to infinity. Thank you. In the next video, let us study about stationary and correlation defined with respect to random processes.